I suppose just sitting outside, listening to sounds, birds, trains. I've gotten used to trains. It's actually kind of a comforting sound. And truly, it's hard to distinguish between the sound of a train and a tornado. I've actually experienced the tornado, and it is very similar to a sound of a train. That rumbling noise. But anyway, but listening to sounds of nature, I guess you could say that's a top of meditation. Whatever those sounds might be, I guess I could close my eyes and really focus in, but then something would slither out of nowhere. I'm always like pretty hyper aware of my surroundings. It's just nice to try to get some mental downtime with all that chatter that goes on in a person's mind. I know I do. I get sick of the inner chatter, the ego based inner chatter of, what I'm doing in this life and how can I survive, and the basic things, which is where most people are. I mean, let's admit it. If you're poor, you are literally in survival mode. If you are rich, you're still in survival mode. You just are a little more comfortable in this state of existence. I tend to think a lot about those types of topics. Well, I could really take in the birds this morning. They're really out and about. That tree got messed up by the tornado that took the garage out, and this pecan tree was just absolutely flourishing prior to the storm that hit here, and the hail that beat this tree up and everything else out here. Just everything got beat up and wind whipped. Mother Nature can be pretty extreme. Here it is, a beautiful, beautiful morning, but at 2 a.m. on a Saturday night a couple of weeks ago, it's a totally different story. It's just crazy to me. It's like you are literally can be caught with your pants down anytime. Truly, because I didn't see that one coming. Nobody did. There's some chance for weather action later. I don't know what it will bring. Could see some thunderstorms. I guess we'll see how that plays out. Alright, well, that was just really probably non-insightful, but I'm just out here trying to do what it takes here to, like I said, get that chatter out of your mind as much as possible. You ever heard of the term earworm? I believe that's when you listen to a song, you get it kind of stuck in your head. Well, I've always been bad about that, and it may be due to the fact that I'm also ADHD. I have no idea. I've never been evaluated, and I've never had a sake bow down on myself. But you know, that's a phenomenon where some people, I guess, get that, and therefore I can't really listen to much music anymore, um, due to that, because it'll drive me crazy, and I don't like having songs stuck in my head. And today I don't, which is really great. And just being out here with the birds and whatever else, helps a lot with that, because it's, you know, who cares if you get that stuck in your head? That's what a person would want stuck in their head. Oh, nature, feelings of peace, and getting back to the root of some things, getting back to your own self and your own soul, if you have one. Look at that butterfly. See, I was talking about the soul, and that butterfly went by. Now, Carl Jung would have said that was a synchronicity, and that might be right. I've kind of begun to see these things more and more. It's funny. I mean, you know, what you would maybe associate a soul with, is, you know, flying through the air like a butterfly. Maybe. I don't know. That's weird. I'm open to all possibilities. I'm down to that where I'm actually forced to, because you have to have something to grasp onto, something to validate your existence here and there, or it just becomes quite the overwhelming task to even want to get up out of bed and participate in the game called life. Get your coffee, do your morning routine, blah, blah, blah. Come out here, smoke a cigarette, have the remainder of my coffee. Oh, cigarettes. Oh, you'll get a lung disease. Yeah, as they chemtrail the atmosphere, you're worried about that? Okay. Breathe it in. You know, there haven't been too many chemtrails lately. I don't know what's up with that. I'm not one of the controllers, so I don't have access to the planes and chemicals. So, but I just had a thought. Did you ever hear of the guy who worked for some aviation outfit? I don't know what he did exactly. He worked at the airport, and anyway, he like stole one of the planes, probably one of those turbo prop top puddle jumper things, and he took it out for took it out for a spin, and was doing it, talking to the, you know, the controllers were trying to talk him down, and he was out there doing loops and all kinds of crap that you wouldn't normally see a plane like that do. And I mean, I have to admit, that's one of the better videos I've ever just seen. Like, this guy's really lost it. Yeah, he's just lost it. Maybe if I find those chemtrail jets, I can hijack one of them and do loop-de-loops in the sky. See if people notice. Yeah, there's a freaking loop-de-loop. So they were just doing straight lines. This Cracker Jack's up there doing figure eights and oh yeah. Well, anyway, well, I guess I'll go be serious. I've got to go do work, because we've got to be able to pay the bills, and to survive, and to keep playing the game. Yep. All right. I'm out.